Hey guys, today I wanted to compare two different pen lights here. This is the Olight O'Pen Glow, and I've got the Nextorch K3RT. And these are two very different pen lights, and I think you want to know the difference between these depending on your needs, and hopefully this video will help you decide which is best for you. So we can start off firstly with the Olight O'Pen, and this is one that I got probably a few months ago. And there's so many features on this pen, it's quite unbelievable. Firstly, I'll just show you, of course it's a normal pen, so you can write with it. It has replaceable nibs, or basically ink canisters in there, okay? But it's basically all these little features in the light itself, the different lights that you can activate, which make it quite unique. So here on the side, you've got the main LED, and the LED is actually on the clip, so you can clip it to your pocket or the front of your pants pocket or something like that, and it will project the light forward. Okay, has memory mode. You can cycle through to the different modes, double click in order to get to the turbo mode. It's extremely bright for such a little LED on the side, but it is mainly just, I mean, it's basically flood. Okay, so there's no spot whatsoever in the beam. It's pretty much just a little wall of light. Okay, now with the nib extended, what you can do is press the button and you have a little, can you see that little light in the nib? So if you want to write in the darkness, you're able to do that. A little green laser pointer that you can activate. So three different features, quite amazing if you consider, if you consider it's just a pen. Great overall construction, fantastic quality. Anodization is a little grippy as well. Okay, it's matte black. For those of you who are looking for a traditional pen, okay, that you can write with, but you've got, of course, the ability to, if you need to do presentations, that laser is going to be important. If you need to use a light for those situations, those emergency situations, or maybe you're camping, you're reading a book, that kind of thing, you've still got access to that light, and also that turbo mode, very easy to activate. Okay, you can also lock the light out, okay, so that it only activates when you press and hold. When you hold that button, I tend to store it in that way. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Olight O'Pen Glow. I thought I'd show you this as well. The charging, it needs to be done in this little dock here. So it's a proprietary charger. Okay, makes it very easy to charge things. Does annoy some people that it doesn't have a normal USB-C charging port, sort of opening up the pen and charging it. But in my opinion, for a lot of people, they don't really care about that option. They just want to, the pretty much the easiest option, just slot the pen in there and it charges and it does the job. Okay, no replacement battery as well. So if the battery dies, I'm not sure how you're going to get a new one. This is the Nextorch K3RT, and obviously the big difference is that there is no actual pen in there. It's just a light. It's got a clip, okay? And it's got a much more powerful LED in there. Not only that, it's got a stainless steel strike bezel with 3 ceramic beads in there. So if you need to break a window, a car window or something like that in an emergency, you've got that option available. I like it. They've used stainless steel as well. It's a much tougher material compared to aluminium. And I mean, this light, it is seriously bright for just a little pen light like this. Okay, it's different modes. Okay, and there's also a strobe mode, which is pretty amazing. So this is more marketed as a self-defense / tactical light. It's got memory mode as well, so you can turn off the light, turn it on, and it will remember that last mode. So you can have it stored in your pocket either on that strobe mode or high mode like this. Okay, turn it off, and as soon as you turn it on, you know, you've got that high mode straight away, like that. Okay, button is also on the back here, and you kind of got a momentary button, so you can half press it like that and release to get access to just a quick burst of light. That's not available on the O'Pen Glow. And charging is non-proprietary, so all you need is a USB cable and you're completely fine. But similar to the Olight O'Pen, you do not have a replaceable battery, at least not I can figure out how to replace it. So if I could figure out how to open up the back of it, it's glued on, there might be a 10440 cell in there, but yeah, for most purposes, yeah, both of the batteries are not replaceable for your average consumer. So yeah, I guess both of these, like I said, like this one here is probably more focused on the self-defense tactical side of things. The light itself, okay, it's just much brighter, and you're going to get a lot more throw out of this light, a lot more range out of this light and power. Okay, whereas the Olight just has so many more features. It actually functions as a pen too. Okay, and those creature comforts like magnetic or that proprietary charging, which makes it easier, but again can be a limitation if you leave the charger, or if you don't have it. Yeah, if you don't have it on you, if it breaks, that kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, I'll have a beam shot up so you can see how both of these compare to one another. Nextorch K3RT versus the Olight O'Pen, and I'll go with the O'Pen first. Nextorch K3RT versus the Olight O'Pen, and we'll go with the Olight O'Pen first. Okay, that is the highest mode. You can't see it all so much up ahead, probably about 5 meters maximum, and that's kind of stretching it. Okay, that's the highest mode. Now this is the Nextorch K3RT, and much brighter, like at least maybe 3 times brighter or more, and lots of, significant throw anyway compared to the Olight. Okay, maybe even on the, that's even on the medium mode. Okay, let's compare that medium mode to the Olight. Still not competing. Medium on the K3RT, and the highest mode on the Olight O'Pen. Okay, I think even on the lowest mode, that's the lowest mode here on the K3RT. Okay, Olight O'Pen. But I have to say the Olight O'Pen has a much wider spill. The spill just goes all the way into the peripherals, about a 180-degree beam. So in terms of general visibility up close, it does pretty well. But I think what will be good is I'll go for a little walk with the O'Pen first, and I'll show you. K3RT on high.